Hello and welcome back to Putting Tech to the Test, brought to you by Sun Communications. I'm McKenna, and today we are going to be talking about the all-new JPL Scout Push-to-Talk line. As you may have heard, Plantronics, aka HP Poly, is getting out of the push-to-talk business. But don't worry, we have their models here and we are going to compare them to the new JPL line. Okay, jumping right into it, this is our first JPL replacement. It's the JPL BL-22 plus P. There's also going to be a BL-21 plus P. Both of them are going to have a QD and a two-prong adapter. However, on the 21 model, you'll just have a mute switch, so this QD will be a little bit thicker. But other than that, they're exactly the same. And for reference, the Plantronics equivalent of this is going to be the P10. We also have here one of the older Plantronics 1890 models. There's a lot of different model numbers of this one, but this specific one is going to be the 1890-15 push-to-talk adapter. This one consists of a two-prong adapter at the end, a coiled cord to the push-to-talk trigger, and then you can connect your Plantronics QD headset. The first replacement of this Plantronics 1890 is actually going to be our Scout 100 model. They just sent me this and we have a great demo program going on, so I'm going to put the sales@suncom.com email address in the caption below. If you use these devices or need to switch out your older Plantronics ones, definitely reach out to us so we can help you pick the right model for you. The Scout 100 has a push-to-talk trigger with belt clips on either side. There's also two QDs. One is for a headset adapter, and then one is going to be your phone or console or computer. There also is a lanyard attached and a small LED light at the top that is green when your microphone is active and red when it is inactive. There also is going to be a visual indication for power, headset pairing, and when push-to-talk is in use. On the side that plugs into your console, you will have a 5-foot straight cable, and this will actually be the same on the 100, the 200, and the 400. I'm about to show you what all of those look like on our website. However, just keep in mind the 300 is going to be the exception, which will have a 15-foot coiled cord to your two-prong adapter. So taking a look at the website, like I said, we have the 100, the 200, the 300, and the 400 of the JPL Scout Push-to-Talks. Just a quick overview of each of these. The 100 is the one I just showed you. The 200 is going to have a USB-A or C cord. The 300 will be wired directly to the two-prong adapter. The 400 will have a USB-A/USB-C for your phone or computer, and then the headset on this one will connect through a 3.5mm female port. One final feature I do want to point out on all of the hundreds models is this screw underneath your trigger here. If you look on the lanyard, there's a small sort of, just on first glance, plastic piece. But it actually is almost like a little screwdriver. So if you angle the screw facing up, you can lock the trigger into place. If you want it taken out of the lock, just turn it back side to side and you can click again and it will release on its own. However, the other models do not do this. So all of the wireless models, you cannot lock. These models are going to most closely compare to the Plantronics CA12 or CA22. We have the CA12 here today. They're very similar. The 12 is older than the 22, but they are both going to be wireless push-to-talk devices. Now, to break down the JPL Scout a little bit, the 3100 is the one we'll be looking at today. Similar to the CA12, it's going to have two charging wells. One is for the push-to-talk trigger and one is for the spare battery. Also similar to the Scout 100, its wired model, it will have the belt clip on both sides, push-to-talk trigger, and the volume wheel. The only difference is, since it's wireless, you won't have that bottom cord that I'm blocking right here. You'll only have the QD connection to your headset. On the base, you'll have a two-prong adapter cord, and it's going to get a 500-foot line of sight range. It also has dual PC and analog connectivity. The talk time is between 8 and 10 hours and charge time is around 4 hours, and the battery is also going to be hot swappable. Okay, so that wraps up our comparison of the new JPL Scout line to the Plantronics Push-to-Talk devices. If you have any questions, definitely let us know in the comments below. We know how tricky it can get when you have so many inputs and outputs, but we're always here to make sure that you have the right tech. Also, if you're curious about trying any of these, go ahead and email sales@cencom.com. I put the email address in the caption below. They have a really great demo program, so once again, we can get you some of those devices to try if you just need a refresh. And don't forget to subscribe so you never miss out when we put more tech to the test. We'll see you next time. Bye.